What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank. Actually, hold on. Mark Holmes here with Reactions, Gig Economy, and Carpenter Extraordinaire. He's anything and everything that you need. And da-da-da. Damn Gina, who testified to that one. So, when I find something I like, I stick with it. And I'm back here at Heritage on Main Street tonight. I ate here last night, and I said, you know what? After all the work that we did, I want another good meal. So I came back here. My man Matt, he remembered it. He was like, Mark, long time no see. It's like he actually remembered us from last night, so that was cool. So I'm gonna get me a black and blue burger and something else to go with that, an appetizer or something. And look, Mike.
No, he remembers. He remembers.
Mike. Getting through hump day.
No. Matt remembers.
Matt remembers.
It's like you don't need the alcohol menu.
Yeah, he's like, okay. He said it's either rum and coke or water with you guys. So you don't need the alcohol in the menu. So that's cool. So anyway, I'm here to tell you that you can cancel the Eagles season right now. Just cancel it. The kiss of death is now happened. Okay? Miles Sanders said today, you know, we like an all-star team. We gonna be unstoppable. Nick Sirianni's done a great job. All the pieces that we have, we gonna be rolling and everything else. Now, let me say this. Those who do not learn from the past are destined to repeat it. Okay? It's kind of funny how much the Eagles are talking and ain't busted a grape yet. A.J. Brown is sitting there calling out Micah Parsons. You know, he's out there talking about, I was the best receiver that the Titans ever had. But we are an all-star team. Now, let me ask you, Michael, how far is it when you say all-star team versus dream team? Dream team, all-star team. How much different is the two of them? Yeah, she's like, you talking too much. Would you like to order something? So I'm going to put you on hold for a second because she's asking what we want. So A.J. Brown is already talking smack, okay? He's already said he was the best receiver that Tennessee ever had. And, of course, that he's calling out Micah Parsons, which I have to say, if you're going to call out somebody that you're actually going to play against. Now, I'm not saying that Micah Parsons might not, one or two plays in a game, might actually see him. But how about you go ahead and talk about, like, Diggs? And an interesting fact here for you Eagle fans. Do you know that you guys, even though you draft receivers in the first round like they're going out of style, have yet to have a 1,000-yard receiver since 2012? Can you believe that, Mike? They ain't had a 1,000-yard receiver the last 9 years.
But they did win a Super Bowl recently.
Yeah, well, you know, that I can't be mad about that. But it only took them, 50-some years to do it?
But it wasn't Carson Wentz.
Oh, please, Carson Wentz. Okay, they were joking on him on Pat McAfee about how bad he looked in the Washington Commanders uniform, that red with all his red hair and stuff. I was like, man, that's cold. But anyway, so Miles Sanders went on today to say that we the dream team. Oh, excuse me, sorry, it's easy to confuse those. That we an all-star team, that we're going to be unstoppable. And see, that is reminiscent of Vince Young, who back in the day when they had guys like Nnamdi Asomugha, I think Marty, you know, they got Vince Young as a backup quarterback, you know, that they went and made all of these moves to go ahead and build themselves a team. Because, see, that got away from what Andy Reid had always done. Andy Reid was never a free agent, you know, big signing, splash type coach. But he was at the point where his stuff was on the line and the team was kind of getting antsy, so he said, you know, maybe we'll go out and we'll get all these players and we'll put them together here and maybe we'll finally get over the hump and win that Super Bowl. Unfortunately, they crashed and burned, and the Eagles lost. It was Kansas City's game, because they figured, Andy Reid, he's not a good coach. Well, he goes on to 2 Super Bowls with Kansas City, winning 1. And they went ahead and got Chip Kelly.
Hey, but DeMarco Murray got paid.
Who proceeded to take a team that had a lot of good players and get rid of all of them because he didn't like to have the attitude of some of the players. So, the thing that's interesting here, and actually I'm happy that, Micah Parsons didn't get drawn into the trash talking with A.J. Brown, that it's like the Eagles are trying to convince themselves that they're a great team without actually doing the work. This is just like the boys from Pro Football Focus, doing all of these most impactful players list and this, that, and the other, and best offseason moves. None of it means shit until they get on the field. None of it. And I will say that Miles Sanders just gave the team the kiss of death. Dream team number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. All-star team. Philly 500. Give me your best shot, buddy. Give it to me. I want to hear how you're going to spend this, Philly. How are you going to say that this is the greatest thing? Because you've already gone through, just like the rest of them, saying this is the best offseason in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see about that one. I'm happy that my team is humble. That they're actually out there doing work. Because, see, the Eagles didn't even have a minicamp. They got all these new pieces and stuff, and they figure they're just going to mind meld together without actually practicing. So, my team is being quiet, on the down low, taking care of business, being humble, not signing anybody because of cap void. And we'll see what actually happens in the season. Are you scared of the Eagles?
I'm not scared.
It's hard to take guys that eat horse crap seriously. It's just hard to do that. Anyway, I am happy that the day is finished. I'm happy about all the great work that we did. Hope that I don't have a whole bunch of cramps tonight, because I tell you what, from all the up and down the ladder, up underneath the crawl space and everything else, you ever get a cramp in the middle of the night? The leg just locks up like that. I knew they were coming. I got a jar of pickles. I've been eating the pickles. I've been drinking the pickle juice. I have literally drank half a quart of pickle juice the last 2 days. I knew they were coming. Last night, I got 2 of the worst cramps that you could ever imagine. Inner thigh. Both of them at the same time last night. I wanted to cry. I got up, I tried to stretch. I'm literally trying to do the splits, because if you've ever pulled a muscle like your inner thigh, you can't stretch it. And the more you try, you move a little bit more and it locks up even more. And you're trying to find that spot where it doesn't hurt, where you start getting some relief and stretching it. I pray, please, no cramps tonight. No cramps tonight. But I won't be sleeping like a baby, knowing that the Eagles have now cursed themselves. I'm Mark Holmes, of course, with the best son in the world. You other 3 mother humpers, you got work to do. Rio, Cop Pizzle, Philly 500, you're on my shit list.